Hello everybody and welcome for a new episode of The Sims. Yes, because one day I played to this game and I made obviously 3 episodes, so I need to make more of them, of course, to make a series, but at least you have this one, so I'm making my own character, not personage. So you can design pretty much everything you want in this game, so of course I will not make a copy of myself, it will be too stupid if I want to stay anonymous. So it's why I will put him sunglasses to stay anonymous, and he will have a t-shirt and leg thing. No, it's not a pantalon, it's a jean, I think. So he will be dressed like that. This is for sport, and each thing will be changed, so you can watch all the changes of the beginning. So we can also change his preferences, his goal in life and other, and this is pretty easy. He will be Rick Astley because never gonna give you up. So we will start in some seasons, so let's start with Printemps. The game is in French. I need to change it because when I see a game in French, it's very hard to change the word in English because you need to translate all, and it's much more difficult than just knowing the word. So we are at his new home. So yes, it's a basic ground here. I don't have to make his own house because in this part of the game, it's The Sims 4, we have some assets with pre-made rooms, so it's very easy, it's nice. I feel like those ones are way better than what I can actually do by myself. I can make way better, that you will see that in the next episodes, because the next episodes that are ready from months ago or in building things like I play sometimes at The Sims to make the life of The Sims going on, and some episodes I make just few changes to the world, like building some things to place in the world. So that episode is about the life of the sim, and the 2 next ones will be about making a sport complex and a music and arts complex, I think. So let's build him a little house with a bedroom, with a room to place anything we want in the middle, and a kitchen on the right. So it's a kitchen where you can eat, because we don't have any money for that. You can just look at the money. I don't use a lot of them because I want to buy a pretty expensive computer, because it's very useful in this game to buy a pretty expensive computer. At the beginning of the game like this, you are able to make some books to have some rewards each day, even if you don't work. You can also play games, you can relax your sim, you can use some communication with other people. It's very useful. So except the computer, we need just a cheap desk and a cheap chair, because we don't need anything very expensive. We can also make some plants, because I do really enjoy having plants here. I think I'd rather put a plant spot like where I can cultivate some plants, because it's better like this. Like this we can plant some seeds, and that will be better to earn some money or to cook with that. So you can place the computer back and place some plants here also, because I do really like some plants here and there. It feels like more comfortable. I also need to design the outside. I think I completely forgot to design the outside, but I will not forget at the end of the episode. So we need to plant the things, because here I put them on the ground. So yes, the game will be better in English if I need to comment it in English. We can also water the plants. It's a very relaxing game. It's not like Subnautica. I compare all the games to Subnautica, but of course the most stressful one. He chose a job, so he's now a scientist, because it's a great scientist. He earns a lot of money and he can make very useful machines and some contraptions that can be really useful. In my last gameplay, I summoned ET. It's like not the ET, but other extraterrestrial life. So this thing came through a portal in my house, so why not? So we now have a roof, but we cannot place some paint on the wall because I don't have any money for that, so it's a little bit annoying. Let's replace the roof by this type of roof is nice. This shape is strange, but you know it's better than nothing. We have some competencies, it's abilities, I think in English is this type of thing. So we also need to cook, to go to the toilet, and to have some social interaction, so you need to manage all of that in this game. I think the best part of the game is when you can really do some things. Like in the previous Sim games, the Sims 3, it was really long and annoying because you cannot do anything. It was like wasting all your time in time acceleration, and your Sim was quickly dying because you are spending all your time skipping time. So this game is way more balanced. You actually have to manage their life. It's not like skipping all they do and giving them tasks and skipping all the other things. You can actually do some interesting stuff, but the best part of the game is obviously when you have to build their house. It's like way better. You have to let your imagination out and other. So I tried to move some things because he cannot cook, he cannot do some interesting stuff here, so I needed to move the chair, to remove some things and other. It took me quite a long time because I just needed a workstation and some chairs to eat, of course. So he needs now to conclude his meal, and I think he cooked him a cake, like to eat. He made a cake. It's not really interesting, it's not really nice. As you can see, vampire came to our house, but of course he didn't came in because I wouldn't open the door. Sometimes vampires came here. It's one of the add-ons like mod in Minecraft. Here it's other parts of the game that got added. So I've almost all of them, not all, but I've quite a lot of them. I can actually be a Star Wars member also, because we have Star Wars add-ons, so it's interesting. We can harvest the plants and replant them. It's nice. He also have earpods right now. AirPods. It's not AirPod, but ear things. So if you wonder why my voice is like way less entertained than in the other videos, like more quiet, it's because the AI tools that I'm using to adapt my voice and make it nice, not in the way that it will change my voice, but in the way that it will upgrade my microphone's quality and remove the background sound. This AI tool doesn't work very well when you speak loud and you speak with energy, so I need to remove my energy. Not all, but it's way less energy than in the other videos, so it may be a reason to have a better quality microphone, but here I'm using one that is really high quality and it seems to work with my computer. Like my computer isn't degrading, completely breaking the quality of this microphone like all the others, so it's nice. I think it's because it's plugged in USB and not in jack. So our sim is making some gravitational thing. It's something that turns on itself, is round, balanced, and not very useful, but at least gave me money because we worked, and we now have some interesting stuff to put in our house. So yes, I will not place it here because this is not my house. And I think I can also completely remake the scientific complex without using any money. Like, I can all destroy all and remake all. I used that in my previous gameplay to add some showers here because my sim doesn't have time to shower himself at home, and here we can buy a really nice shower, so I placed one in some corner and it worked. So we have some tasks to do in this job, so it's nice. When you have more than one sim, you can use one with a job that doesn't need you to interact. Like this, you can interact with himself and not with the other, or you can use an interacting job with both of them and just follow one of them each day, and the other one will act like you're here but you're not. So it's quite nice. I completely fulfilled my work bar, so it means that we will earn a lot of money today. That's also a good point. This video is quite long because when I made it, it was longer than the format that I'm used to right now, because right now I'm trying to make 12 minutes video with between 12 and 5 seconds and 12 and 10 seconds. So this one with more than 40 minutes, 14, not 40, it is quite long. But it's not a bad point, I think. For this game, it's not quite a bad point. I need to make some video edits and to make better videos for the next ones, because this one is like you follow the Sims through all the journey, so I think making some time lapses is not a bad idea for this game. Like this, I can shorten my videos without losing any interesting stuff and without speeding it very fast. So this is also, we can synthesize serums, we can take plants, because yes, there is plants at this facility, so it's nice. We have also a lot of detached pieces to repair all the things, and we can also upgrade our house with the pieces that we're gathering here. So it's one of the good points of the job. You can steal things at your job and using them at your home. Actually, it isn't bad because they installed those things in your inventory, so you cannot refuse them. You can also discover some elements and keep them in your inventory or sell them. It's interesting. So yes, you have also a lot of 3D animation. I do really like that as a future 3D designer. I say future because I hope I will be a future 3D designer, but I think it will not be impossible. So you can see all the little animations. It's a really nice job. They made all the little details in all of the things. It's a really beautiful game, and it works perfectly fine on my computer. At the time I was playing, it was like no lagging at all, so it's incredible. So for the next episodes I will make some buildings, and the fourth will be the following of his life. So let's get tuned, and you can subscribe if you do really like this game and if you want to watch the following episodes. But do remind that my channel will be on, most importantly, on 3D, so all those games will be rarer than the 3D videos. If you do really enjoy 3D videos, most importantly on Blender, you can follow me as well, or you can not follow me if you don't want. But at this point I will say you goodbye if you leave me here. And the most important in all your YouTube journey is to enjoy your day.